How are you all doing? Hope you guys have been making profitable trades and hope you guys have been killing the market. Now, this is another strategy I have for you guys for boom and crash. It is a scalping strategy. This strategy is quite different. It's very different. As you can see, the trade, the indicators. You can see, we are for this indicator for this strategy. We are using the Bollinger Bands and the RSI for this strategy. So this strategy is pretty simple. This strategy you can use it to scalp, boom and crash. You can also use it to catch spikes. So this strategy is pretty simple. I'll be explaining it for you guys. You can use this strategy to trade boom and crash. You can use this strategy for volatility indices. We all know the Bollinger Bands, right? Is a indicator used in knowing the trend of the market, and is an indicator that you can use for temporary support and resistance levels. So without further ado, please, if you are new to this YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified whenever I post videos like this. If you like videos like this, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Please support me by liking and sharing these videos to any fellow traders that you know. Now we'll be going straight into the strategy. Like I said, we'll be using the Bollinger Bands, the relative strength index, and we'll still be using the Bollinger Bands on our indicator window 1. Now on our main chart, the Bollinger Bands, the settings are the default settings. That is period 20, deviation is 2.0, shift is 0, you apply to close, style is 3 pixel black, then you click on done. You can use any color of your choice. Then on our indicator window 1, we have the relative strength index. The relative strength index is period 14, apply to close. The style is 1 pixel white because I'm using a white background. If you're using black, you make yours black. Then we have the level 90 and our level 10, and the style is 4 pixel. I'm using a golden color, so you click on done. Then the last Bollinger Bands, we have the period. The period is 34, the deviation is 0.500, shift is 0, apply to close. The style is 3 pixel black. Then you go back, you click on done. So those are the settings for this strategy. Now I'll be explaining this strategy. This strategy is very simple. You can use this strategy on the 1 minute time frame, you can use it on the 5 minutes, you can use it on the 15 minutes, you can use it on the 30 minutes, the 1 hour, the 4 hours, or the daily time frame. It works for all time frame. It works for boom and crash, it works for volatility indices, and it works for currency pairs also. Now we all know the Bollinger Bands is like is an indicator that dictates, like, the top of the band is like the resistance, and the downside of the band is like the support level. Now for this strategy, you can zoom out completely if you want to get the signals, but you can zoom in also if you want to get like the correct signals. Now if you notice something right there, you can see that in this strategy, using this indicator, when the price touches the lower Bollinger Band, you can see that the price start going upwards. This is crash 1000, right? So you would want to be like taking your candlesticks when the price touches the lower part of the Bollinger Band. As you can see, now crash 1000 is on an uptrend right now, and as you can see, it has been buying for a while now. You can see, guys, so it has been buying for a very long time. Now for those who are looking to catch spikes on crash 1000, I want to show you guys something. Now if you are looking to catch spikes on crash 1000, now if you notice that when the candlestick touches the upper Bollinger Band, that is like the resistance. When the candlestick touches this part, when the candlestick touches the upper Bollinger Band, which is like the resistance, you can see that after there was a spike, and when you see that the candle goes below the lower Bollinger Band, you can see that the price started going up. And what actually confirms your entry, it is when it crosses this middle point right here. When it crosses this middle point, your entry has been confirmed. So you can take your buy, you can start scalping the normal candlesticks, guys. Now I want to show you guys why you should always wait for it to cross the middle Bollinger Band. Take a look at this point right here. You can see this point. You can see this point right here. You can see this point. It actually touched the lower Bollinger Band quite alright, but as you can see that it was about to cross, then you see it didn't cross. So if you would have taken your entry now, you would have been in some loss. You would have been in some loss, although the market is trying to reverse back, but you would have been in some loss. And I want to show you guys something again, that you should look at this point. You can see that using our RSI in our indicator window 1, we can see that the price is already at the overbought level. So the price is already at the overbought level. That is why we are seeing series of spikes, and it has touched the upper Bollinger Band. So we'll be expecting series of spikes from now. The fact that it didn't cross the middle Bollinger Band, and the fact that it's at the overbought level on our indicator window 1, signifies that if you want to sell, if you want to catch spikes, you can take your entry at this point. Now this is basically how the strategy works. It's pretty simple. There are more places where this stuff actually happens. Now you can see at this point also, you can see at this point. Now you can see at this point here also, this point right here, you can see that as it touched the upper Bollinger Band, you can see that crash started selling at that point. As it touched the upper Bollinger Band, you can see that it started selling. And what did you see? It never crossed the middle Bollinger Band. You can see. So that indicates a strong sell. When it doesn't cross the upper Bollinger Band, that means when it doesn't cross the middle Bollinger Band and it doesn't approaches the upper Bollinger Band, it indicates a strong sell. Now I want you guys to look at this point right here. I can look on this point. Now look at this point. What do you see at this point? At this point right here, you can see that the spike went below the lower Bollinger Band, which is the first signal. And here you can see that on our indicator window 1, the Bollinger Bands are at the oversold level. So that is signifying a strong buy signal. So when you see something like this, you only wait for it to cross this middle Bollinger Band. You can see that it actually crossed. It spiked again, but it didn't spike downwards because the Bollinger Band on the indicator window 1 is at the oversold level. So it has to rise again to go to the overbought level. So you can see that it spiked, but it wasn't in much loss. You can see it went up again. As it touched here, it spiked again, but you can see that the market went back up. The market went upwards, like after every spike. You can see that the market went upwards. So you can see that you can gain a lot of profit from using this strategy. You can gain a lot of profit for using this strategy. It is very simple. When it touches this upper part and is at the overbought level in your indicator window 1, you can take your sell position and wait for the spike. Once it starts approaching this thing, once it starts approaching the upper Bollinger Band and your Bollinger Band on your RSI is at the overbought level, you can take your position and wait for a spike. Now right now I want us to go to Boom 1000. Let me show you guys how it works on Boom 1000.